Hello and welcome, this is Pelori, and welcome to another weekly mod showcase for Fallout 4. We don't got too much today, so we'll try to make this quick. First one you have here is Clear Horizons by Spifferino, also used to be known as Spiffy Skytrooper. This mod removes the distant clouds that are sitting on the horizon of all exterior world spaces. He achieves this by setting all place cloud objects to initially disabled, meaning that they still exist but are simply hidden from the player's sight. This ensures maximum compatibility and allows the assets to still be used by weather, as well as other mods. So this mod is, as he says, largely subjective change. It removes various unsightly visuals such as uncanny nature of static clouds and their ability to clip into the surrounding landscape. So I just showed you a video clip of like a before and after shot so you can kind of see what it looks like, and then I threw in two sets of pictures here he had up on his page showing you the clouds and then the clouds removed. So you kind of get an idea of something simple, but I kind of like the look of it. It makes it look more realistic to me, so if you like that, go check it out and download it. Alright, next up here we have Goodneighbor Quick and Simple Cleanup by Orleanis, I believe that's right. This removes anything with the word debris, rubble, slime, stain, or trash in the name, well, except for trash cans. Moves any item down to the new ground level if they were floating. Some of the trash piles are actually landscape, and some of the landscape is actually part of the Commonwealth world space. So instead of modifying the landscape, they added gravel piles, which I think look nicer. Removes ownership of all the stuff lying around the streets and sidewalks. Nav meshes don't need to be modified. Forwarder fixes from PRP, so used with or without PRP. Also includes an unofficial Fallout 4 patch, but I think it looks good. I mean, realistically, in my mind, it's more immersive because if it's 200-something years in the future and people are living there, you'd think they'd try to be a little bit cleaner and not just leave their trash everywhere. So, to me, I like it. I think it looks much more realistic and much better. So, if you like a cleaner environment, go check this mod out. Alright, next up here we have TheKite Handmaiden Triggermen by Catherine X. This one basically just takes some of the clothing from TheKite Handmaiden and puts it on the Triggermen and Goodneighbor guards, basically calling it Dapper Attire now, with some changes such as stat tweaks, weight adjustments, keywords added, etc. There's also options for black, gray, and tan Dapper Attire if you don't have the skin pack, and then also optional files for only Goodneighbor guards or only Triggermen wearing it. So I would go download the pack though. It's from Nero. It definitely is not difficult, and the pack gives you, I think it's 2K or 4K or only 4K, but it looks much nicer. It's free to download. You just go get it. So it's really not bad. And if you look in the file section, the main one covers both Triggermen and Goodneighbor guards, but then they have one for just Goodneighbor guards, one for just a Triggerman, and one for Triggermen no skin. So if you want to say have the Goodneighbors wearing one kind of clothes and Triggermen another, you can do that. Alright, another mod here is Railroad HQ Cleanup by Orleanis. This one cleans up the coffins, piles of bricks, and trash from railroad headquarters. Nav meshes are updated as well as pre-vis binds regenerated. Author says, I realize there are other mods that clean up the railroad headquarters, but they also tend to add stuff. I just wanted a simple cleanup. This was a quick mod of about 30 minutes to create it, so nothing fancy here. Nav masters updated as well as pre-vis binds generated. So Orleanis is on a roll with these cleanup mods. They also have another mod that I like that changes a lot of the rubble textures. Now, I will say they have it also where it adds in like green plants and grass textures, and it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't fit with everybody's load order, and I tend to like more just the rubble, so they had made a version that's just the rubble, and it looks really nice. Looks a lot better quality than what Bethesda gave, gets rid of a lot of the trash. I personally like these kind of mods where they get rid of the trash and the junk because, like I said in the Goodneighbor video, like, to me, it's not immersive that you would be living in a place, running a headquarters, and having like one of the big areas that's trying to be run and have trash and garbage everywhere. Like, I understand it's post-apocalypse, but that just doesn't make sense to me. So I like these kind of mods. I think it looks good. No, lighting here is still good. But yeah, it doesn't feel as cluttered and clunky. So it definitely looks good. If you like these kind of cleanup mods, check it out. They're doing some good stuff over there. Alright, and for our last mod here, we have Diamond City Quick Cleanup by the same author, Orleanis. This one removes anything like in the Goodneighbors with the word trash in the name, except trash cans. There's a few big piles in the stands that they had to leave because it left a huge hole. They could probably fix the mesh, but yeah, probably won't happen. Removes the broken metal gratings lying all over the place. Removes brambles, shrubs, all the ugly landscape stuff, and muddy ponds. Removes jersey barricades. Removes tires and tire piles. Removes the water so you don't have to walk in water over by the Diamond City radio station trailer. Drops the nav mesh to the new ground in a few places where it was up high due to piles of trash. There were a couple of floating plywood pieces over by Shang's vanilla thing, so I went ahead and fixed those well. Added unbroken glass to the mayor's office, except for where the lift is. Gave Polly an unbroken fridge. And again, forwarded these fixes to PRP so you can use it with or without PRP. So basically, yeah, kind of like the others, really cleaned up Diamond City. They recommend using, or highly recommend using Lush but Not Green Diamond City Edition, more flora such as trees. Basically, to just kind of add to the environment to help out look a little bit fuller, but I think it looks good. It does look a bit barren, but it would look cool with the trees. I might throw in a picture or two here at the end of it, just to kind of show off what it looks like as I'm closing out. But yeah, a lot of these cleanup mods look good. You know, we got some good clothing options for Goodneighbor guards and or Triggermen, depending what your style is if you want to use that. It looks really nice. Definitely got some nice variety there. You know, and then clearing off the horizons with the clouds. So, yeah, some good options. This week was a little bit slower, but we got some good stuff. Next week, though, yeah, after April 1st, we're going to have some crazy mods for April 1st I'm going to show off just for fun. And then, you know, we'll have some good stuff. But, yeah, it's looking to be pretty good. And I may have a sneak peek or two coming up sometime later this week. I got a few more guns to check out. So, hoping you guys enjoyed today's video. And until next time, this is Pelorian out. You take care.